Because when I was playing that yesterday, I was like nowhere near the enemies, and yet I was getting those warnings.
It's going to be interesting seeing just how much we can find here, because starting off, like, because we're basically in the meeting now, the end of session meeting. First off, thanks to
We do only
everybody.
have 51-ish.
I was going to say, thanks to everyone for, obviously starting and doing so well on the first day of doing this. Just going over this now, we've been testing for 2 hours roughly, and in that time we've done double the amount of work that we had this morning, which shows there's a lot of little things that we can pick apart. There have been some really funny things. I just want to stress that in no way is this sort of us picking on the dev or being really nasty. We keep mentioning it. I've mentioned it in DMs before, but yeah, this is no way sort of a bad sort of knock against the dev or anything. It's just intended to help him, which he actually responded to and was like, yeah, totally understand. It's fine, He's very happy in terms of progress that we've made so far, although he said that when we were at, I think, 36 bugs or something. So it's going to be interesting seeing if he can catch up, because I think he's playing this game with us now where he's just trying to fix everything as we're finding it. So we're playing a game with him, seeing how much we can destroy, and he's playing a game of catch up. Is there anything that anyone has specifically found today that they think is absolutely hilarious outside of the chopper bug?
I don't think so.
The AI
well, maybe the grunts pushing me all over the place instead of attacking me.
That's going to be interesting to see in future if they can push people through geometry.
Yeah, maybe the fact that the enemies can push the Bradleys out of the map.
I think they pushed me to a tree.
That's going to be something we'll have to keep an eye on in future.
I know
then.
someone's put this down already, but how the swarm still attacks you even though you're dead. I got to like 1,200. I think like 1,200 damage. No, sorry, 12,000 damage.
So
while I was testing mission 2.
Let's have a look here. Over the course of this test session, not the one from before, it seems that we've got at least one game breaker, one high priority. The rest seem to be kind of a little bit low priority, but it's stuff that will really affect the game overall. So even though it sounds like, oh, it's no big deal, it's low priority, this is stuff like fixing the ammo drops, changing the range of lock-ons for certain weapons and stuff. It's all minor tweaks or quality of life changes that will help overall, so it's not exactly as if it's going to get wrote off as just, oh no, this wasn't worth the effort. Jintoki,
mission 1.
Oh, what was that, 6?
The mission 1, like progression stop. Because one is that we can use the different button to call in the supply, and one is that you can just remove the module.
Wait, so you can just remove the module and you won't be able to do that anymore?
Yeah, but it's technically the same thing, just that one is using a different button and the other is just removing the module.
But yeah, all the effort is definitely worth it for all these quality of life changes and major fixes.
Like, I've been trying to like play this casually unless like I really need to like start fucking around. And just casually, I found a decent amount of bugs.
Dude, that's the best part about it. You don't have to try too hard to find stuff. But when we've got through most of these like smaller issues, it's going to be interesting seeing, just poking at it and coming up with some more crazier ideas to seeing what will break. That's when people are going to start getting a little bit more creative in terms of messing stuff up, I feel. But yeah, to finish off this end meeting, just check out the video that I just linked that just has the tagline, "That's a lot of choppers." It's only 2 minutes long, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Take a look.
You got my curiosity.
This is unlisted, so for anybody that's watching the stream on YouTube, you will not be able to see this. But yeah.
You immediately just start the mission, start calling them.
Oh yeah, the first like second I was able to call choppers, I did my hands in. I did my hands in doing this, but it was worth it.
Yeah, that's what happened when I did it on the mission 1. I just kept spamming, for me, it was R. Just kept spamming R, and there was this whole sky was filled with them.
John, just
Coming in all directions.
keep watching the video, man. It's like they can't spawn all in one place, so they spawn in different areas. So you just end up with like this umbrella of choppers just coming in. It's so funny. Yeah, my frame rate at like the 2 minute mark hits about 6. It's just so funny. But yeah, it's stuff like that that definitely definitely makes this more amusing. It's like the infinite drone glitch from Fall of Cybertron, says Vault, if I've got that right anyway.
Oh, yep, I remember that glitch.
But yeah, stuff like this, we nip it in the butt real fast, and then nobody will be able to do that in the final.
Well, I mean, how are you even doing this? Are you doing some sort of cheat or command, or is this like a glitch?
You push R. You just spam R.
Oh, like you just
cooldown
spam
if
it.
you push 1. There's a cooldown if you push 1 on the like numpad, but there isn't a cooldown if you push R.
Oh.
So
T will access the column like according to the number, and R will just allow you to push it.
I think
And
an
so
easy
there's
way.
no cooldown attached to it.
I think an easy way to fix that would just be to disable any other command to activate that. Just have it set to 1 as
yeah,
it's meant to, but disable like R or any other key to activate it.
like I said, I think R is just like a button that he's kept bound to it for test. It could be totally wrong, but it was hilarious just finding that after 6 pointed it out. It's just like, wait, what? Just keep spamming the key as much as possible.
I found that out last night because I pushed it again and realized that because it was like, oh, we'll arrive in 40 seconds. Like I realized it was overlapping. I'm like, I need to see this.
I'm trying to see if I've
And
got.
it's got like 30 or 40 choppers to come in.
Oh, here we go. There's just one more video as well for this stuff, and then we'll call it for the meeting, and we can all get back on with our normal lives. Just let me just let me figure out where we're up to. Yeah, okay, so.
Oh man, I just looked on the page on the Steam page. That looks really cool.
Okay, there we go. That's the last one.
Did you spam the chopper button?
Yes.
Oh.
I spammed it a lot.
Wow.
It's like they were trying to morph into something, but just ended up like failing miserably.
I ended up with what looked like a giant ball of helicopters on screen, but the other one,
just seeing like the conga line of like 80 helicopters coming.
the other one specifically is the one I was on about in terms of urban levels. It just seems like people can just fall out of the urban areas and stuff. Like it seems harder to do on the more open forest maps, but there's definitely other little things.
Those mountains down.
I think it
Like
might.
you can enter their geometry, but you can't like leave them.
I think it might be the way that Unity does, like landscapes and stuff. I have a feeling that the landscapes and the scenery are two separate things. Like scenery is just modular and you can place it anywhere, and landscapes is one big model that you can kind of shape inside of Unity. Because it's kind of like I'm imagining it's kind of like how Unreal used to handle landscapes before it became all sort of modular. And in that sense, as long as he's got the collision down, then that should solve all problems. Whereas with urban areas, because all of the geometry is modular, you can just put buildings wherever you want and mix and match and get sort of these almost randomized environments. Because of that, I have a feeling that certain ones either don't have geometry or aren't placed close enough, or don't have collision, don't have geometry. Or there is at least one instance, I need to put that up before I log off tonight, where there's literally just a building missing, so you can just see directly through the level. And, it's nothing major, but if that was to go out and somebody found that and just fell through the level, well, you can't progress after that. You just have to exit and try again, so it's a bit annoying.
Well, my idea might be, if you do somehow fall through the floor, do like a Earth Defense Force, where you just start when you get to the bottom, you fall through, you start at the top of the skybox, you fall all the way back down to the ground.
That would be good as a check for it, just as a last sort of precaution.
That would be kind of possible.
I mean, Earth Defense Force was able to pull it off, so...
I mean, this is based on it, so yeah, there's no reason why I shouldn't kind of reuse that whole thing just as a little bit of a saving sort of feature to make sure that it's definitely covered. Dev says he'll start on a dev doc tomorrow. I mean, I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing based on when you learn games design. Normally, it's a case of you have the document wrote up at the beginning, so you have stuff to reference, almost like a Bible for a video game. So I don't know what to think about that, but I mean, like, it's still a decent thing to play at this point, and it's still impressive that one guy's done it on his own, so I'm not going to knock that, each to their own. But yeah, again, thank you very much for this 2 hour and a half session now, including the meeting. It's been really productive, as we've all seen. Like I said, for anybody that is staying on that has extra time, then please finish up whatever you're writing. It doesn't need to be like anything major. You don't need to go and test even more. Just anything that needs to still be put in, and everyone can just go chill and go back to normal, and we'll pick this up either tomorrow or the day after. I'll put out another note because obviously I've got to go fix my hands again now, but yeah. Anyway, thank you all very much, and we'll see you on the next one.